Alright, well, good afternoon everybody and welcome to Blackpool Zoo and our elephant enclosure. My name's Craig. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about our elephants in here. Now, I've got two of them out at the minute. We've actually only got Marcella and Indra out. Kate's actually on the inside and she's having her foot manicures at the minute. So she's the only one that's inside and the other two are out here now. But the way you can tell them apart is Kate has actually got the smallest ears. That's how you tell them apart. Indra has actually got the pinkest ears, so this is Indra at the front there, and Marcella is also the tallest. So that's how you tell them all apart. Now all our girls are actually a little bit old, they're actually about 45 to 50 years old. They do live for 70 years though in captivity, so they do live quite a long time. Now we actually do a lot of feeding with ours, as you can tell by the size of them. We feed ours everything from straw, leaves, fruit and vegetables. Now what we're trying to do is we're actually trying to hide it as much as possible. And this just means that they've actually got to look for it, and they've actually got to use all the senses for it. Now this is because if we kept on feeding them from the same bucket over and over again, they're going to get bored of feeding like this. So we're trying to mix it up as much as possible for them, make it much more enjoyable for them. So as you can see at the back of the enclosure, we've got quite a few things that are hung up around the back, which we can actually put food in it and hide food in it to make it look good. Now elephants have actually only got 4 teeth. So they've got 4 teeth. They actually only go through 6 of these in their life. Now each tooth is actually the same size as a house brick though. And it actually weighs the same as a house brick as well. So that's actually how big their teeth are. Now elephants don't actually have a very good digestion. Now this is actually a lot of work for the keepers. They'll actually go to the toilet about 25 times a day. So do go to the toilet quite a lot. So that is a lot of work for our keepers. But what we do is we actually send it off to a farmer. Now this farmer actually grows cereal. So the next time you're having your breakfast cereal, just think of that, where that might have been grown.
Mint.
Now you can see that the main aspect of them is that actual trunk. Now they've got that brilliant trunk. Now the trunk is used for more or less everything. They use it for sense of smell, and that's because they haven't got very good eyesight. And they use the hearing and also the smell to find out when the predators are coming. But they use the trunk for everything. They use it for drinking. Now they don't actually drink up through it though. Now what they do is they just hold water into it and squirt it into the mouth. Or on nice hot days they'll actually squirt it all over the backs as well so they can cool down in the sun. Now you can actually pick up objects with it as well. You can see them picking up all the little bits of food at the minute. They can actually pick up anything up the smallest is up to a peanut or a grape. So that's how sensitive that trunk is. It's basically just like us having a finger on the end of our nose to pick up stuff. Now the trunk is actually so strong that can actually lift up to half its own body weight with that. So that's how strong it is. It is just all muscle, there's no bones in that. In that trunk it's actually got more muscles than we do in our whole body. So that's how strong it is. Now in the wild, they would actually walk up to hundreds of miles. Now obviously we can't do that in captivity. So what we do is we give them a manicure. Because obviously they have got nails and the nails do grow a little bit too long, so we have to cut them back. So if you go inside, Kate still might be having her manicure at the minute, so don't hesitate to go in there and have a look at it, it's done. Now they get this done every fortnightly. Now there is other training that we do with them, and what we use is a thing called positive reinforcement. Now if you've already seen the sea lions, then you'll know that that's exactly the same way that we train the sea lions. When they do something correct, they get rewarded with a food. So in this case, just some potatoes or carrots, onions. Onions is actually their favourite. Now they can actually understand 40 different vocal commands, so that's how clever they are. We'll actually bath them as well. So if you do have a look inside now, you probably will get to see Kate finishing off her manicure. Alright guys, well, it looks like the girls are a little bit bored of me talking now. They're turning their back on me. My name's Craig. If anyone's got any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. I'm just standing over here, so don't hesitate to ask. Thanks guys.